Okay, so how did I first become interested in WSG? Okay, so back in 8th grade, so yeah, this was before everything started. Back in 8th grade, I came back from New Zealand, and it was back in March. My mom learned about this solar car team, and she informed me about how this is an interesting project that has been going on for several years. And she wanted me to check out and just go take a look. And at first I said, I'm not too interested. Like, solar car, like, what is that all about? But then I went anyways. And then over there I saw Casey and Phoebe for working with me together at the warehouse. And then I joined the team ever since. Yeah. Okay. So at first, my first week there, this was before math. We have this coach, his name is Uncle Carmen, and my first week there, my job was picking up bolts and nuts and just piling them together and just categorizing them box by box. I thought that was a pretty boring job at first, but then you know what? It turned out to be like really not fun, but rewarding because it was really hard to find all the nuts and bolts like the right size, you know, like to fit on the car. So yeah. And I was a new member, so it was reasonable for him to taught me to do that kind of stuff. Grunt jobs. There. Okay. My learning experience this year. It's alright. Compared to the first year, like definitely it's been getting less and less exciting because well, yeah, that's the truth from me. And I don't know about you guys, but that's okay. For next year, yeah, I really don't know. Stingray is still incomplete. Maybe we'll see that running next year. Yeah. Okay. And learn more about electrical knowledge. I've been away for like 2 weeks, and I forgot almost everything. During our earlier scrutineering, I couldn't answer most of William's questions, and I was pretty ashamed of that. And yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it was bad. But now you never go.
Do you want this? Transfer it over and change a bunch of stuff, so it's not going to be as nice.
Water?
Okay, so I first learned about Walnut through Ms. Hernandez, because Gus and his brother are patients to my mom. So they told her about it and they asked if I'd be interested. I was kind of skeptical at first. I wasn't really sure if I would be into it, if I would get along with people, if I would be looked down upon since I'm a rook. So yeah, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do it, but then once I had gone to the team and I met all you guys and I learned a bunch of stuff, I had a great time. And I really just wanted to work on my mechanical skills and my teamwork skills. My learning objectives this year are to become a better leader, since I'm a senior member of the team. And I'm the oldest, so I want to set a good example for all the younger ones out there, even though I'm not doing the best job that I can. I really want to improve my PR skills. At the STEM competition, I had a great time. I really learned a lot. And the last thing I want to really improve on is how to properly race the car and be as efficient as I can. learning experience this year. I learned how to use new techniques to build a car. Beginning of the year, I started off working on Stingray. Then it wasn't really going anywhere for me, and really wasn't having fun, so I decided to switch over and just work on a new car, the old car. I first had experience talking to potential sponsors. I was the leader for the territories. I remember taking Aaron around the plaza, just asking businesses, would you be interested in helping out? I got better at problem solving, just overall, mechanical wise, but I still need to work on electrical. And I just want to set a new example, or an example for new members. My goals for next year are to come back as an advisor. I'm going to be attending Mount SAC for 2 years, so I'll be around for a while. I'm not sure if I'll be able to come every weekend, but I'll be around. I'll also want to help build Stingray as an advisor because I really think it's an interesting project and it's something new that hasn't been done before. And I want to help the team win the first place trophy.
Great.
Oh my god!
Aaron.
Hey Aaron.
That's a lot
I
more.
can say sorry for the.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Onward.
So I first learned about this team through Kelly from Science Olympiad, and I wanted to expand on my computer science skills because I had already knew some languages before. For engineering projects, I actually did like utilitarian class, but it wasn't like as important for that. And before this team, I did apply to like other teams, but they were wide teams and
Bad for them.
Originally, when I came to this team, I wanted to learn more about like languages and whatnot for computer, yeah, and power tools. Since I knew this was like a big project and whatnot, and I didn't really have much experience with cooperating with the team and whatnot, because this is my first engineering team as a new member. And for fundraising, I also wanted to like get out more to see like what we could do. As Lauren said before, I went through, but I didn't really much. And I wanted to like do more electrical engineering things because I had learned some stuff from Tech Lab for wiring and schematics and whatnot. For what I actually learned this year, I did learn Python and Linux externally, and through the extra workshops that I attended, Matt and Perry taught me some the uses of power tools and like how to use them. And throughout fundraising with like the whole team, like the talent show and like getting out to their territories, I did learn some things about. As you guys all know, I wasn't really involved with the engineering side of the team as much because I was looking into telemetry and now I'm looking into navigation. I didn't really do much I didn't really do anything on the electrical engineering side, so I really wanted to expand on that. And I was really shy this year, and I hope to improve on that. Through this team, I hope to manage my time better because I know I'll get like more tasks and whatnot. And I want to search for better opportunities in this team and outside this team as well.
Yeah,
Brandon. Dio Brando.
Where's my slideshow?
Hold on. I got it.
Oh, wait, I guess, is that wrong?
Yeah.
It's so edgy.
Okay. Wow.
You're so edgy. No, I actually made this one like Gus sent out the first email, but I just forgot to send it to him for like months. Okay, so
Wow.
wait, actually I should go back. Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is basically I didn't know there was actually a template, so I apologize for not covering some of the things that were needed because I made this before, but I forgot to send it out. So I guess I'll just kind of explain it orally. Why did I join the team? I joined the team because, well, actually Casey was talking to me about it first, back in like 8th grade, end of 8th grade. Yeah. And then, well, he really liked it, so I figured it might be interesting to see how it turns out if I want to go and try it. And, well, I ended up trying out and getting in it. My first year, well, I mean, it was like, I didn't really do that much, honestly, in my first year, because I wasn't really sure what was going on most of the time. I did my best to try to hang around when people were talking about stuff, but I feel like I maybe didn't contribute as much as I possibly could have. Second year was a little bit more interesting, I guess, because I started doing more of the electrical stuff, and yeah, I guess with both the cars became a lot more challenging electrical-wise to figure out how to get everything done on time and how to implement new things like the telemetry. This year, I feel like I focus more on the programming computer science sort of fields, where my goals this year were to learn more about how the telemetry system works and how to make it better. Might not have accomplished much on the second part, but I did finish the first part.
You forget it didn't work last year.
Oh, I guess that's a win. Yeah. So things I've learned this year are I got introduced to Python development. I was also taught basic operations with Linux, particularly with Raspbian, because that's the one that our Raspberry Pi uses. Yeah, I figured out how to troubleshoot some stuff with telemetry. Most of it is like turning it off and turning it back on, bring it works. And yeah, so I gained an understanding of how like multiple computer systems work thanks to Mr. Lin, who's really taught me a lot this year. I'm surprised because like I figured no one would be able to put up with like most of my stupid questions, but I'm very grateful that he did and that I was able to learn a lot from computer systems because of that. Electrical wise, yeah, not your Walnut.
No. That's unfair.
Yeah, so electrical wise, like over the years, I never, going into 9th grade, I guess, I knew more about theory because I did it for Science Olympiad, but I didn't know much about actual application of electrical things. Like I never really like built a circuit or anything up to then. So I learned a lot of electrical stuff just through exposure here, especially like with William and Matt, who whenever I asked them questions about electrical stuff, they'll always be willing to answer it and explain it to me. So I'm very grateful for that. Battery safety, yeah, don't light stuff on fire. And troubleshooting tactics, yeah, again, thanks to William, he's taught me a lot about how to approach different problems in the electrical stuff and figure out how to do stuff. So I'm very grateful for that. Mechanical wise, yeah, I learned how to use a lot of tools. Like, basically, I didn't know how to do anything coming in besides, like, I don't know, a hand saw. So, learning how to use all these tools was kind of different because my family doesn't like do this type of stuff. So I had very little exposure. I gained a lot of materials knowledge from talking to Matt, and I think it's actually pretty fascinating to learn about how different materials interact. Yeah, Matt's basically taught me like everything. Yeah.
had it in like Matt explaining, learning how machines work, learning how safety works. For Matt's story time, figuring out how not to lose your fingers. Oh yeah, and grinding sparks. Yeah, they hurt.
Oh yeah, the other question.
Yeah, yeah. One time I was cutting something and my foot was directly in line with the thing, and yeah, it wasn't very fun. Yeah. So life. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes you guys can tell I don't really work that well with others. So solar cards kind of taught me how to like work with other people without. Yeah. You know, working with tools is very important to my life because if I killed myself, I would not have a life.
Really? I didn't know that.
The race, honestly, the race has been pretty fun for me so far in the last 2 years. Because it was like a very. Yeah, it's like I didn't expect it to be quite as. Yeah, sure, why not? As helpful, I guess. It was more like sort of like a community sort of thing, which I found was very interesting because I expected it to be very competition-like, but it wasn't like that. So I thought that was interesting. And yeah.